From industry news to mobile technology leaks and rumors, we cover tomorrow's tech news today. eSIM Tech News.
Yeah. Woo.
I just need my space right now.
Fresh off the G5 jet, I'm on my way to a brand new kit.
Welcome back, everybody. eSIM Studios Podcast live stream episode number 236. Let me check my mic here real quick. Got it. Okay. Well, let me fix this camera angle since I was messing around with it earlier. Thank you for joining me. Today is Tuesday, November 12th, 2024. And boy, oh boy, what a day it is. It's a day of the beta builds. That's correct. And I think I know what time it is. I think it's time to install the beta on my Pixel. So we have what's going on, Daniel? So we have look, you may or you may not know, both Android released a beta build for their Pixel devices, and what do you know? Apple released a beta iOS as well. So Android released, and we're going to discuss both of them here today, new features, what have you. I literally just rebooted my phone right now, about 30 seconds before I went live. Haven't had time to mess with it, but we'll go over the features and all the cool stuff in there. It is currently iOS 18.2 beta 3 for iPhones, and for Pixel devices Android 15 QPR3 beta 1. Now so I think I'm going to enroll as soon as this is done, this show is done. I'm going to enroll my Pixel. So I usually enroll all my devices in the beta program. I love testing new stuff, new features. This one's important because now Google I shouldn't say just released. They released the Pixel 9 in August. So it's been out for a couple months, or about 2 months, right? I believe around 2 months. So I usually, for my Pixel device, before I enroll it in the beta, I usually unenroll when I get a brand new device, run stable on it for a month or two, and then I jump into beta program. Typically, I don't usually see many issues when I run the beta program on my Pixel, but I wait a month or two just to let the developers progress the operating system, progress the code. If you jump in it on a brand new phone, on a brand new beta program, you may or may not see more bugs than usual. That's the way look, you can jump in it right away if you want to. I'm not saying that's the way to do it. I'm just saying that's what I do, because I think it was on the, God, I've had so many Pixels. I think it was on the Pixel 6. I think I ran into issues. I jumped right into a beta program on day one and had a couple of bugs, right? But this is a huge update. So this is not just a beta release with, or an update with a couple of bug fixes. No, this actually improves the core of Android, and we'll jump into it here. It actually upgrades the kernel source code in and not just a 0.1 to a 0.2. It's a whole new version of Linux kernel 6.1 that we will get into, and we'll discuss everything here. And I'll show you how to enroll your Pixel. So it is available for, I think, Pixel 6 and 6a and up. So Pixel 9 Pro Fold, all the 9 series, 8 series, A series, 7 and 6. And then we will discuss the feature updates on iOS 18.2 beta 3 as well. And I'm also going to start a series. We're getting close to the holidays, right? Christmas time, gifts, what have you, whatever you celebrate. This right around the year where someone is going to get something, right? Regardless of what religion or what you celebrate. So I'm going to do like a little Amazon best deals where I specifically hand pick the best deals. You know how when you get on Amazon, it'll have limited time deal where there's like, it's a what do they call it? A flash deal, something like that, or lightning deal, I think is what it's called, where you have like 24 hours and it's a device that's drastically reduced the price. So I will review, and look, they're going to be technology items, right? Could be everything from a phone to earbuds, right? Or Type-C cables, Thunderbolt cables. So I'm going to do a little series. I don't know if I'm going to do it daily. And it's not going to be long. It'll be like 5, 6, 7 minutes. Just I'm going to show you the best deals in the tech industry on Amazon, and then provide links to if you want to check them out. So let's get into, let's see here. You're locked in? Good. Let's roll. So what do y'all want to get into first? Let's save the best for last. Wink, wink, Pixel. Let's quickly run over the iPhone features because I'm going to roll into Pixel, and then after we look at the Pixel upgrades and features with the beta software that was released today, I'm going to get into how you enroll if you have a Pixel. Very easy. And then we'll check out some other stuff. So let's see here. Let me share my screen. What's going on, Carlos? Thank you for joining us today. Yes, the kernel upgraded to Linux kernel 6.1. Cannot wait. Oh, you know what? Before we get into the iPhone stuff, I put out a yesterday saying I've probably been the last week on my Pixel 9 Pro XL. I've experienced some hiccups, right? Some stutters, especially when I think it's when you're in heavy, intensive tasks such as editing videos. Now, typically I won't edit a video on a Pixel just because of it lacks the power of an iPhone or a PC, and I got all that stuff here. But every now and then, if you know, look, I like to edit on everything, but I've experienced some hiccups. I've experienced some choppiness, and it's not bad. It's not unusable. I can use it, and it doesn't show up all the time, but I notice it every now and then. So I think I'm going to put out a video tomorrow. I'm going to download the beta when we're done and test it out and see how much it improves there. Shoot. Okay, let me do this. Are those 9400? Do they have updated benchmarks? Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Are those the same benchmarks from the MediaTek Dimensity 9400? Are those the same? Are those, because when that was released, a few weeks ago, benchmarks were released. Do they have new and updated benchmark results? Real world benchmark results? I wonder. Let me change this real quick. There we go. So iOS 18.2, we'll check them out in a second. iOS 18.2 beta 3, more Apple intelligence. Let's see here. So what do we get in this new beta? Actually, oh, that's what it is. Cool. I saw a comparison video with 8 Elite. much better. One thing I'm worried about is heat. Now, I think if devices have heat chambers in them, vapor chambers in them, probably going to be all right. But I've seen one video where the device gets pretty hot. You know, it's cranking out a lot of power. But I think devices like the Samsung Galaxy now has S23 will have vapor chambers in it. OnePlus 13 will have big vapor chambers to dissipate heat, and then Pixel now started. Not that they're going to have the 8 Elite, but I think that's a must now in all flagship devices, no matter what CPU you got. Apple Intelligence. So the highly anticipated image-based AI tools are now available in iOS 18.2 Developer Beta 3. You can keep experimenting with these new features. Image Playground, Apple's standard text-to-image generative AI tool. It works how you expect. You type in what you want it to generate, and it generates the AI picture. Pretty, self-explanatory, right? Let's see. The software will make suggestions for things to add to your photos, and you can even use existing photos as inspiration for creations. Let's see here. And you can also create in the Messages app, sending it as like a emoji, basically. And next up is Genmoji, which is basically image creation. You can generate your own custom emoji called Genmoji. Next Gen emoji, something like that. They combine the two. You can use text descriptions or existing photos of people to create custom emojis. Visual intelligence on more practical, though less creative side is visual intelligence. So I think this is basically the same feature. What is it called on Pixel? Photo scan or image? Basically the same thing, I believe. It allows iPhone 16 users to open a camera app, aim it at something, and have AI give you some information about what you took a picture of. So Google's had that for a long time. Siri is now implemented into ChatGPT. Oh, wow. Siri. It works. My phone lit up when I said Siri, just like when I say Google. So the ChatGPT inside of the operating system, inside iOS, gets enhancements. The way it works is if you ask Siri a question and it can come up with a satisfying answer on its own, it will be prompted to optionally consult ChatGPT instead if you want to use ChatGPT specifically. Okay, so it's like saying, okay, Google. Damn it. Sorry. I always activate all my phones when I say that. Oh well. So look, it's a good update. This update is what Apple. This is what everybody's been waiting for. These features that were released today is what Apple was showing on release day, right? Their presentation, the release of the iPhone 16 series, and all of the AI features. I believe this is most of them, if not all. I think it might be missing one if I can remember, but look, this is basically what they were showcasing, and now it's finally released to everybody. Now, got to be on beta program. I haven't experienced any hiccups or any issues with this iPhone on the beta program so far, and hopefully it stays that way. So we will test that probably tomorrow morning. Put out a video in the next day or so. I'm going to test all the features, and we'll be able to get a good look at that. So I also, this morning, I released a video before we jump into morning, and it was in regards to streaming. If you want to start streaming or recording, either one, I made a video of a collection of the items you're going to need when it comes to hardware and software. So, and I got cheap choices, and I got middle, a little more expensive choices. I don't have like $1,000 DSL Sony cameras, right? Maybe, right? Down a few years down the road, but you don't need that. I'm streaming right now on a phone, and it looks fine. Of course, you can always improve, but anyways, long story short, if you're interested, I have everything you need, everything to get set up and to get going, from microphones to mounts to selfie lights, to even RAM upgrade in your computer, because you will need more RAM, wireless microphones, all sorts of stuff. So if you want to check that out, please be my guest. And then I not only have like I said, the hardware stuff, I also have software. So I tell you, and this, you can do it 100% free, minus the hardware. But so when it comes to the software, all the programs you'll need, and it's very easy, even to record your video, to edit your video, and to make thumbnails. So that's there for you. And then I also have links to those items. So if you want to get a little collection together and start recording, you can. So I got everything you need in that one video. And if y'all got any questions, just give me a holler. I'm pretty available to everybody. So, okay, Pixel time, right? Let's see. Let's get into the big release. So here is the statement on Android developers website. So today, Android 15 QPR3 Beta 1 was released for Pixel 6 and up devices. You can see the build number here, security patch, and Google Play services here. Their website doesn't give too many. It just gives the basics. But let's jump over, and I'll put this in the link. I'll put this link in the description box below if you want to check it out. It's kind of boring. But let's get into exactly what changed. So here's a good article here. So Pixel phones get a major kernel upgrade with Android 15 QPR3. So Google upgrades the Tensor-powered Pixels. Again, if you got a device with a Tensor chip in it, your kernel will upgrade to Linux kernel 6.1. Google has upgraded kernel version to all Tensor Pixels. The Google Pixel 6, 7, 8, Pixel Tablet, Pixel Fold, Pixel 9 will all be running Linux kernel 6.1. Previously, Tensor G1 and G2 were running Linux 5.1, while Tensor G3 powered Pixels were on Linux 5.15. So it's a pretty significant upgrade, right? Let's see here. It says, in order for Google to actually achieve the 7-year update promise that they promised us, updating these devices, security, and software for 7 years, it will require this Linux kernel 6.1 code to achieve that. Essentially, it's a new code where they can update it for a longer period of time. So that's why they're releasing this now. Eventually, this Linux kernel 6.1, if you are not in the beta program, you will eventually get rolled into Linux kernel 6.1. If you got a Pixel 9, you did not enroll in the beta program, you stayed on the stable build right out the box, you'll probably get Linux kernel 6.1 probably in a few months, right down the line. That's why they're releasing it on the beta build, so people can test it and refine that code, refine that operating system for a future stable release down the road. This release of the first beta for the second quarterly release of Android 15 pushed out a major kernel version upgrade. Boy, they sure did stretch a couple sentences into a few different paragraphs. They basically said the same thing from the title to the second and the third paragraph. Okay. Here are screenshots of the Android version screen from a Pixel 6a, Pixel 7 Pro, and Pixel 8 running Android 15 QPR3 Beta 1. They're on the November security patch, baseband, kernel version. There we go. 6.1.99. Yep. Build number. Yep. All the same. In addition, here's a screenshot from the ASOP builders group that shows the kernel source for each Pixel device. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. We don't need to zoom in there. Yeah. Now, what about features? What about features? What about features? Let's see, shall we? Lighter themed icons change reverted. Lighter themed icons change reverted. So they tweaked the themed icons. Oh, I see. Yeah, that kind of does look nasty on the left. It looks all blended in, and there's more of a contrast here on the right. And then here's where the kernel upgrades. And you also get pixel screenshots. Works again as QPR1 Beta 3. Pixel screenshots did not automatically process captures in real time. So apparently it will now. Charging limited removed. As of this beta, the 80% charging limit is not available. I don't care about that. I don't plan on having my devices for more than a year, so I really don't care about limiting the charge to 80%. However, if you plan on keeping your device longer than, I would say, maybe 3 years, maybe even 2 years, right? Anything longer than 2 years, I would probably suggest you activate that 80% charge limit. But if you get a new phone every year and a half, every 18 months, I wouldn't worry about that. Your battery should be fine. That's to keep the battery health higher for longer periods of time over the lifespan of the device. It says we're still expecting it to launch in December with a QPR1 stable. So in December we should all get the 80% charge limit. It apparently looks like they revamped the modes. So the settings, if you set modes for Do Not Disturb, Bedtime, Game Dashboard, Google Pixel Stand 2, or create your own, you get a new menu here. Interesting. I don't really mess around in that part of the settings that often. Pixel 6 still supported. The last guaranteed Android version update was set for October 2024. Now, Google has been known to support their devices a little longer than what they claim. So the Pixel 6 was released, and that was before they announced the 6-year update or the 7-year update. And I think the Pixel 6 was on the 3-year update plan with 4 years of security updates, I believe. Don't take my word for it. I believe. But there's also been, they also did that for the, I believe it was the Pixel 5 or 4. They continued to update it, right? Even past what they said that they would. So that's good news. It just, and look, one of my family members has a Pixel 6a, and I was just talking about this or thinking about this just a couple days ago. I'm going to need to get them a new Pixel, but it looks like we'll get spared a few extra months here, but that's when you know it's time to upgrade. So I know people like to hang on to their phones for a long time, and there's no problem with that. I would just caution you that you need to think about security with so many hacks out here, so many scams out here. We discussed this two days ago. Was it yesterday or 2 days ago? The security is absolutely imperative nowadays. It's not worth risking it. Look, even if you want to, it doesn't mean you have to go buy a brand new Pixel or spend $1,200 on a Pixel 9 Pro XL. You could even upgrade 1 year, or instead of getting a brand new Pixel 9, get a Pixel 7, get a Pixel 8, something to prolong your privacy, your security. It's worth it, trust me. And especially if you get them through carriers got so many trade-in deals. Even Google does, right? Google tends on their website tends to give you a little more for your Pixel device. Of course, T-Mobile has those deals, or AT&T or Verizon, where you can trade in any device and they'll give you like $1,000 off. So I'll leave that up to you, but that's something I would suggest looking into if you have a Pixel 6 series device here in the right around the new year, I believe. Is probably when you might want to start thinking about getting a new device that's more secure. Now, what if you want to enroll your device? All right. What if you want to enroll your device? Well, I got something here for you. Simply go. I'll put this link. Where is it? So there's two ways you can get it. You can flash it, or you can just enroll. Now, easiest thing is to enroll it, right? I'm trying to find the link so I don't show any private information. Hang on, because I'm already on the page. I just don't want to show, any personal info. Let me make sure we're good here. Okay. So, let's see, what is this? Android. I'll put the link in the description box. I'm sorry. What I do, I don't even know the website. I just Google Android beta program, and the very first thing is this. So just Google Android beta program. I'll put the link in the description below. But as soon as you go there and you're signed in, you can't see it because of my logo. Look, let me remove that. If you see your icon there in the top right of the browser, it will know that you're signed in with your account on your Pixel. That's why it shows up right here. So simply select opt-in, and it enrolls you. Literally in a minute or two, you'll get a notification. Hey, you have an update, and away you go. Now, leaving the program might not be as easy. So they've changed this in the past. This is leaving you. Look, enrolling is easy. Getting out can be a pain in the ass. A lot of manufacturers will gladly accept you in the beta program, but then when you want to leave, they have to wipe your phone, meaning cleaning all the data and start over like it's a brand new phone, which is a pain in the ass. So you can unenroll. Let me see here. Let me see if they've updated it since last time, because they've changed it a couple times, like in the last year. Let's see. You can opt out of the program at any time to return to a stable public version of Android. When you opt out of the program, all user data on the device will be wiped. During the beta program release cycle, there will be a stable release to public. When you apply to the stable release update for the version you're beta testing, you can opt out without a data wipe for a limited time until you apply the next beta update. So it looks like you have about a month to, or what is it, a few weeks or a month to unenroll without wiping your data. Since I'm going to enroll my device in the beta program, I am going to zero in on this little time frame, this little window you can get out of the beta program without wiping your phone. So if you enroll your device, stay tuned to the channel, and when that time comes, I'm going to let y'all know, because that's probably what I'm going to do too. Okay. What else? What else? Let's look at... I wanted to look at this. Oh, it's a YouTube video. Dimensity 9400. Well, I can't. I'll watch it when we're done here, because I'll get a copyright strike if I play their content on my channel. I'll get a strike. So I'll definitely check it after. It may be a good video content. Now I can screenshot. I can take screenshots of every 5 seconds or 10 seconds, take screenshots and then talk about it. So that's another, I can't play the video, but I can show the video. So I might do that for tomorrow, but I'll definitely check that out. Now, do I have my list ready for y'all? And if I don't, I will have it ready for you tomorrow. I found a couple of really good deals on some electronics on Amazon, but the lightning deals, right? Let me see if my list is up and available. All right, so I found, just scanning through earlier, I found 3 really, really good deals. Now, it's getting around Christmas time, like I said, holidays, and whether you buy presents for a loved one or buy something for yourself, like I've been known to do every once in a while, I got some really good deals for y'all. These are handpicked, and these are all devices that I have and that are awesome, very dependable, and are really, really good products, and they are a significant amount off, right? So let me show you. So, and I'm going to link these in the description. So these headphones right here, the Tozo. Now, these are the ones that I've been using. Very, very good. These are Bluetooth enabled. What is it? 5.4. That's the latest Bluetooth version available. You can go way farther than Bluetooth 5.0, 5.1, let alone Bluetooth 4. Whatever. And not only can you go a little farther from the source, the signal is much stronger, right? So it gives you a real dependable audio source. The music sounds good. It's not only Bluetooth enabled, but it has a 3.5 millimeter jack, so you can plug it into your computer. You can plug it into whatever you want to, or you can go wireless. It has a Type-C charging connector. Just really good, real comfortable, super soft. When you wear headphones for an hour or two, you're on a flight, your ears hurt. These don't. I've worn these for hours on end and completely fine. So it's real soft. Audio quality sounds excellent. It also has what do they call it? Noise cancellation. Yeah, noise canceling feature. Really good, and that's a really good deal. Normally those are what, $40? Yeah, no, $50. Normally those are $50, and which is still, relatively inexpensive compared to some other more higher end brands. But $22, god dang, that's a really, really good deal. Now, the next item, these Nest Wi-Fi routers. I've used these for the last few years, and I love them. Now, I know you can go with some other brands, right? There's an endless amount of routers you can buy for your home office, what have you. But I've been using these routers here for the last couple, actually for years. I think I used the first version, the second version, and this is the third version. So this third version here, been using them for the last 2 or 3 years since they've been out. Very good Now, I don't game, so maybe there's a better router for gaming, but if you're just talking all round internet connectivity, reliable speed, rarely ever have an issue. Rarely ever. It automatically updates on its own, right? It knows, it gets to learn you and your usage, and whenever you use it the least, say 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning when you're sleeping, it'll auto update when you're not using it, and upgrades the software on the back end. And it's all controllable through the Google Home app. You can set VPNs, you can set restrictions for kids, you can change the DNS, you can do all that stuff just like everything else. This is a really good deal. Normally they're $400. They're about $150 a pop, but you can get them now for just $279. Normal price $400. You can get them on sale for $279, and they sell them in singles. If you just got an apartment and you just need one, they got you there too. They have a sale on those as well. So very good deal. Love these things. Love these routers. And then the third and final product, Samsung Galaxy Buds FE. I use them every day. I've tried others. I've tried Pixel Buds. I've tried some companies have sent me some other brands, and nothing I've tried comes close to these. Now, yes, you can buy $300 earbuds and probably get the absolute best sound quality possible, but the battery only lasts for like 3 hours. Right? Like, who wants to do that? For all-round earbuds, I'm talking price, I'm talking audio quality, I'm talking for phone calls, I'm talking to listening to music, to podcasts, to battery life, to dependability. The Galaxy Buds are the best. No, I take that back. The FE. The FE, for what you get for the price, cannot beat it. I use mine every day for a year, and not one single issue. Now, battery life is my number one favorite feature. These go, and I'm not lying, these go for about 12 hours of basically 10 to 12 hours basically of continuous audio. I'm not even lying. Now, that's been pretty typical for Galaxy Buds. That's why I continue to stick with the Samsung Galaxy Buds. They're easily controllable in the Samsung Wearable app, and you can use them on iPhone. You can do the quick pair where you don't even have to go into your Bluetooth settings from iPhone to Samsung, from Samsung to Pixel, from Pixel to my PC. Everything is just smooth. Audio quality is good. Battery lasts all freaking day. So I cannot recommend these more. When I saw these on sale, I was like, ooh, good. They haven't been black, they haven't been white, so I'll put the link in the video description below here in just a few seconds. So let me get out of here at 6 o'clock on the dot. I'm gonna upgrade my device to Android 15 beta program, and I gotta go run to the store real quick and go return something to Amazon, actually, as we speak. So I do appreciate the time, and I hope you have a great afternoon, a good evening, and we will see you tomorrow. Peace out, guys. Take care.